Hello friends and welcome to today's upload. For today we're going to be having a look at what I consider to be some of the rarest or hardest to find DC Universe Classics / DC Superheroes figures on the market today. Bear in mind this is just my opinion and you may have a completely different list of figures in a completely different order, and if you do, I'm actually interested to hear what it is. Please leave it down in the comment section below, because if you're an action figure collector, that chase is always on, and we all have different grails and different figures that we have always found are just out of reach. Maybe you picked up some of these figures yourself for market value when they first came out and you're looking at the price now going, wow, it's 150 bucks more than it was the day I bought it. Or maybe it's a figure that for you is out of reach and has been out of reach for years. Either way, this is, like I said, just my opinion of the rarest / hardest to find or most expensive DC Universe Classics / DC Superheroes. Let's get into it. Now the first figure I'd like to talk about is the Collect and Connect 30th Anniversary Superpowers Calabac figure, which not a lot of people managed to get because, for one, these were Mattel Collector exclusive figures. You had to buy the Superman, Wonder Woman, Batman, Riddler, Green Lantern, the Golden Superman, and the Mixuplic action figure to get all of the pieces, and not a lot of people actually bought all of them. And the ones that did really liked the superpowers, like myself, and they put the figure together and they generally kept it. So when these do pop up on eBay, there's usually one or two on eBay at a time, but when they do pop up, they always go for over 100 bucks at least. I managed to find one on eBay for around 100 bucks. I know that seems like a lot of money to spend for a figure, but hey, it's the fig life. And when you're someone that is a hardcore collector, sometimes you'll pay what you have to just to get the figure you want, because a collector's gotta do what a collector's gotta do. Next on my list, I'd like to talk about the DC Universe Classics Naked Cheetah variant. Not to be confused with the regular Cheetah who wore the black shirt and the black pants, or even the classic Silver Age style Cheetah with the Catwoman kind of look going on, except for in a Cheetah outfit and not in a black outfit. Nope, this is the Naked Cheetah, and I believe she was incredibly short-packed. Short-packed so much so that people have gotten wind of how rare she is, and you see her pop up on eBay for anywhere from $250 to $400 from scalpers who know that she's rare, and hardcore collectors will pay almost anything for her. She is incredibly rare and out of almost everyone's price range. So that's why she is on this list, the Naked Cheetah variant from DC Universe Classics. The next figure on my list is going to be the DC Superheroes Wave 8 Black and Gray Batman figure variant. This figure always goes for an incredibly high amount on eBay, and to find one on card, you're going to pay anywhere from 150 to 190 bucks to find one minty mint on card. Off card, out of the package, you're still going to pay over 100 bucks for this figure. Why? Well, it's because the sculpting on this figure really just can't be beat. They included a whole bunch of details on the boots and on the gloves and the body sculpting, the bat, the sculpting around the bat symbol. This is just an incredibly well done, well thought out Batman action figure. And I think that Batman fans who collect the 6-inch scale action figure, I think there's a resounding yes for this figure because it's just so well done. So because of that, this figure is always incredibly expensive and harder to find. So that's why that one's on this list. The DC Superheroes Series 8 Black and Gray Batman variant. On this list, we also have the Collect and Connect Giganta figure, which is really expensive, always commands a huge amount of money when you find her on eBay. I've never seen her for less than 200 bucks. And she's one of my grails as well. I really want to get this figure, but she's not worth 200 bucks to me. I love the DC Universe Classics. I want the Giganta, but not that much. If you manage to get your hands on one, good for you, because she's rare and expensive, and people selling her know it and mark that price right up. Next on my list of Mattel DC rarities would have to be the light blue Superman / Bizarro 2-pack. This 2-pack was shown to us, teased to us on the back of other 2-packs like the Batman and Robin Dynamic Duo 2-pack, however never actually saw a full release, and so collectors never had the satisfaction of owning a lighter blue Silver Age style Superman action figure. We only got the darker blue, which some people liked and some people felt that it wasn't quite good enough. This left a lot of collectors like myself going to eBay to see what we could find, and I actually did over the years manage to find like 3 of these, but I've only seen 6 of these at auction in my entire time scouring eBay. I've never seen anything more than 6 of them in the entire time they've existed. I managed to get 3 of them for myself. The first one costed like 250 bucks. Ugh. A collector's gotta collect. You never knew if it was actually going to be released. I had a gut feeling they were never going to see a typical real release of any kind in that exact blue. So I paid what I felt like I had to pay to get what I wanted. But they're incredibly rare, and for this reason, they're number 2 on my list. Now, the final figure on our list of the rarest, hard to find, most expensive DC figures from Mattel would be the Red Tornado variant. Yeah, they gave us a Red Tornado figure with the yellow gloves. They didn't give us the modern one, though, with just the stripe around the wrist. We never got that. They teased it to us. Now, this move of not actually releasing the modern Red Tornado kind of puzzled a lot of DC Universe Classics fans, because we got variants of Hawkman, of Dr. Fate, of Starman, but we never got, ever, that modern Red Tornado figure. And because of that, it's incredibly rare. And to top that, there's only one of them that I've ever seen in existence mint on card. It does exist. It is a real, actual DC Universe Classics on a real, actual card. But there's only one of these in existence, to my knowledge. Only one person has one. And it's incredibly expensive on eBay. Like, really expensive. Like, sell 2 of your children and your soul just to be able to afford this one. I'll never be able to own it. And I think that most DC Universe Classics collectors, unless you're really, really rich, will never own this figure. So for that reason, that unreleased Red Tornado is number 1 on my list of rare, hard to find / most expensive DC Universe Classics figures. Now, as for the honorable mentions that I mentioned earlier on that I was going to mention later in the video, well, that got dumb. How many times did I have to say mention? Frig it, I'm keeping it in the video. I would have to say that a lot of the DC Superheroes figures are really rare. Two-Face, Catwoman, Azrael, and Batgirl, Cassandra Cain Batgirl, are 4 figures that are really hard to find and really rare. I've got 3 of them. I've got all 3 of them except for Azrael. I never did pick up the Azrael figure, and I still need to. It's still on my list, but they're all on there. And you can also honorably mention the San Diego Comic-Con Plastic Man and Swamp Thing, as well as every single Collect and Connect figure in the DC Universe Classics, because they're all rare and all expensive all the time. As a DC Universe Classics fan, I still don't have every single Collect and Connect figure. I don't have Despero, I don't have Chemo, I don't have Gorilla Grodd. There are still figures that I don't have that are Collect and Connect because right away they go for a lot of money on eBay. Like, as soon as the wave comes out, someone puts them together and then pops them onto eBay and sells them for like 80 to 100 bucks all the time. It's annoying as heck, but for someone like me, that's what I gotta do to get them all. I want to take this time to point out that I did buy half of my DC Universe Classics that I own off of eBay loose. I didn't even get them on card because expensive, alright? I live in Canada and these things are really expensive here, so I got them all off of card, which is why I never got all of the Collect and Connect pieces, because I never bought every wave on card. Anyhow, that's all I got time for today, so thank you so much for watching. Your list is probably a little bit different than mine, so please put your list, what you think are the rarest of the figures that I've mentioned, or maybe haven't mentioned. Maybe you think I've forgotten 1 or 2 or 10. Put it down in the comment section below, because I'm really curious to know what you think should have made the list and in what order they should be in. And that's all I have for now. So thanks for watching. Subscribe if you think you might want to see more from this channel, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.